200 subscribers, bitch. That's what I'm fucking talking about. You saw me fucking, what was it, like 10 videos post a motherfucking video about how I was happy about 10 subscribers. Now there's 200 of you guys. Shit. Enough fucking rambling though. Alright, you read the fucking title. I was a dumb kid, so don't follow my footsteps. But when I was 12 or 13 years old, I'm pretty sure this was 13. Still young. At this time I had smoked bud that was laced, and I think I had taken dabs and gotten lost in my neighborhood. I wanted to do a video on that, but I feel like it would have just been like too short. But nothing, even the laced weed, even that, even getting lost in my own fucking neighborhood, does not compare to the first time I smoked an actual cart. I don't remember if this is the first time I smoked a non-fake cart or if I've smoked a fake cart before this, because I don't know. I remember when I did it, I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be fine. And it was not fine. So I assumed that I had smoked some fucking like Big Chief. Is that what they called them? Oh, dude, with like the wood tips. And they always leaked. Those were fucking Fent carts, dude. That back in the day. Holy shit. Anyway, let's preface the story. My homie who I had smoked weed with for the first time, he wanted to buy a battery and a cart. And we ended up naming this battery Everest because it got us high as Mount Everest. And we always used this battery until one fateful day where some fucking guy, decided to steal it and lose it and lie to us about it. But that's the story for another day. Anyway, we get cart. He gets this cart from my, let's name these two. The one with the grandma we're going to call Nintendo 3DS. And then the one who was buying it, we're going to call Walker Texas Ranger. So Walker Texas Ranger was like trying to buy, because Nintendo 3DS's grandma had a med card. So a 13-year-old getting a cart from her was not impossible. So Walker Texas Ranger asked Nintendo 3DS, hey, can you get your grandma to buy me a cart? And so I'll name the battery Everest, and then I'll smoke it, and then I'll get really high. And he was like, yes, I can do that. But I'm going to give it to you at school. And before I go to school, I'm going to go to DJ Long John's house because of some weird things with rides that we had when we were a kid living at our parents' house. I don't know. He had to be at my house at like 5 a.m. and we'd play we'd play Wii Tennis before school every day. It was awesome. I miss those days. If you're watching this, you should play Wii Sports sometime. Maybe we'll fit. Now both of our Wiis are broken, dude. That's crazy. Man. All right. I need to stop fucking going off on tangents, bro. This is crazy how long ago this was. But anyway, he was over at my house. He had Everest and the first ever cart with Everest. And I was the first person to ever hit this one out of our whole group. I was the first person to rip Everest. I think Nintendo 3DS didn't even like smoke at this time, so he didn't even bother. I think he told us that he did, but I remember we had to like shove a dab pen in his nose while he was sleeping to get him to smoke, which is something we actually did. I know. I'll tell that story. So yeah, he brings this cart over to my house in the morning before school, and I was like, bro, you gotta let me hit it. And he was like, you can, fuck it. I mean, just don't kill yourself. Foreshadowing. I proceeded to take a tiny rip. And then I went upstairs and I went to the bathroom because the downstairs bathroom at this time had a leaky sink. So I did my stuff. I probably brushed my teeth or whatever. Because it's like 5 at this point in the morning. So I come back downstairs and I'm like not feeling shit. So I was like, I can't remember who this was, but I remember at the time I had read something about, yeah, I know, me reading something at 13 years old. Fucking crazy concept. I don't do that shit anymore. About this guy who would like free solo mountains on acid. And I was like, if fucking whatever his face is can free solo a mountain on acid, I can rip a dab pen and go to school. And so I did. And I took a fucking whomp out of this shit. I was pretty excited about it at first because I could feel it way more than the first one. And I'm sitting there playing fucking Wii Tennis with this guy, listening to the song Wii Tennis, by the way. If any of you know about that song, you're a fucking OG. Holy shit. I might link that in the description if I remember. If not, then, it's lost to time. But I am sitting there and I'm kind of starting to get a little freaked out because this is how high I want to be in like 2 hours, and I'm this high within 2 minutes of hitting the cart. So like natural maths say that I will be getting higher than how I am at this moment, 2 minutes after ripping it. So I'm getting a little scared. And I look over at fucking Nintendo 3DS and I'm like, I think I'm getting higher. And he was like, yeah, that's how weed works, dumbass. And so I'm sitting in my chair and I'm fucking like curled up into like a fetal position at this point, dude. Like I'm genuinely freaking out. And I can't remember what was exactly going on. I just remember I was like really paranoid. At one point I'm like, hey man, you gotta go to school by yourself. I'm gonna tell my parents that I'm sick. And he was like, are you fucking serious, bro? And I was like, yes. I'm so dead ass. And he was like, all right, man, like I'll vouch for you. I'll tell your parents you're sick too. I went up to my room and just fucking closed the door and put my head in a pillow and just stayed there until someone like my mom or dad came to check on me. And my mom did at one point, and she's like, are you okay? And I was like, mm-mm. She was just like, okay. From that point, and I just stayed home. She didn't check in on me for like another hour or two. But I remember when after that, I like had a little moment of clarity and just like not freaking out as much because I was like, at least I wasn't gonna get caught, because I'm just pretending I'm sick. Like if my eyes are red, I'm just sick. You know what I mean? I was a 13-year-old. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. But dude, everything. If you've ever fucking had a coloring book and everything, it's like a regular picture, and then it's split up into like a puzzle kind of thing where there's like lines and like different spots and sections for each color, and they're numbered. Everything I saw with my own two eyes was like that, and they were all colors that I had never fucking seen before in my entire life, which like not like shades of colors like, ooh, I haven't seen a mahogany purple before. Like, no, these were actual full-on different fucking colors that I had never seen before in my life. It was crazy. I can't describe them to you at all because I have nothing to describe them with. But everything I saw was like that. And every time I closed my fucking eyes, I would see the same thing. And it would like move around. And it wasn't like it would move around and I would kind of like lose place of it. Like it would vividly move around and I could move my eyes around and I would see it moving around from the same place. It was super fucking weird. Ugh. So yeah, this went on for I don't even know, like probably like 2 hours. I remember when my mom talked to me the second time, I was still freaking out, like trying to hide as best as possible that I'm like genuinely tweaking at this point. Whatever. That was my story on when I got fucking geeked off a yart at fucking 13 years old in middle school at 6 o'clock in the morning. Can't say I'd recommend it. If you're 13 years old watching this, do not smoke a cart. Yeah, they don't fucking, dude, is it just me or like do carts not fucking, weed in general just doesn't hit like it did when we were younger, bro. I don't know if it's a different pack or what. Because I remember during the golden age, pre-Japan, I'm not going to allude too much to this right now, but I had that pack. That dark rainbow was fucking smacking. And that shit made me quit my whole operation. Again, I will tell this story another day, but 200 subscriber special, you're gonna have to get your fucking homie to subscribe if you want to get that bitch up to 1,000. Then I'll start telling some of these crazier stories. You think these stories are fucking fake and crazy? Nah. Just fucking wait, bro. Just fucking wait. Just wait until I die. Just wait till I go to Japan. Just wait till I'm fucking yanking shit out the trap, bro. I already told the story about how I scammed a plug for lean, bro. And I already told the Herobrine story. I know I saw motherfuckers in the comments fucking disbelieving me. Also, to the one guy who commented, make a pill tier list, I will. At one point. I'm lazy. Alright, I'm gonna go now. Bye!